Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned into the Kingdom Hour Show, where we are declaring the kingdom, preaching the truth, and transforming cultures. Now here's your host, Apostle Key.
Ladies and gentlemen, fresh.
The hour cometh, and now it's the Kingdom Hour.
Well, good Friday to each and every one of you. Guess what time it is? It's that time. It's the Kingdom Hour Radio Show, live and direct on all of your digital streaming platforms. Facebook, YouTube, Apple TV, Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick, Spotify. If you have it, we're there. It's the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. Let's go. Listen, we're streaming now on all of those digital platforms, as well as locally on your radio 1550 WPFC, WABL 97.3, and 1570 WABL out in the Tangible Hope Parish. And now added to the lineup, WTQT. That's right, 106.1 FM here in the capital city. You can find the Kingdom Hour Radio Show every Friday. Lock it in, tune it in. Other great programming on those stations as well. We'll be adding one more here soon. It's the Kingdom Hour. Welcome into the show. I want to first give honor to God first and foremost, of course, but want to also talk about those who walk with us, support us, and sponsor us here at the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. First and foremost, Elevate Church of Baton Rouge, 10957 Greenwell Springs Road, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Service times 10:30 on a Sunday, as well as Tuesday at 6:30. Doors open at 6 o'clock with intercessory prayer. That's Elevate Church of Baton Rouge. You want to come out and be a part of one of our dynamic worship services. It's going to bless you real good. And then on Thursdays, every Thursday, downtown Baton Rouge, it goes down with Church on the Levee at 5 p.m. in the downtown Baton Rouge area. That's Church on the Levee. We're celebrating our Sweet 16 this year. 16 years of ministering to the homeless population there in the downtown area. It's going down every Thursday at 5 o'clock. And special event happening on Thanksgiving Day morning. That's right. It's our Thanksgiving serve day. And that's happening November 28th at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. in downtown Baton Rouge. So you want to come out, be a part. Help us be the hands and feet of Jesus Christ as we minister to the homeless, bringing hope, help, and healing unto them in the downtown area. It's going to be amazing this year. We're doing a clothes drive. We're giving away clothes, hats, blankets, socks, haircuts.
And fashion show.
We're
going to make sure they get down that.
We're doing a makeover.
That's correct.
That's right. So come out and be a part. We have food. Same meal that you would eat on Thanksgiving Day is what we're serving up to our homeless population. So we got turkey, got gumbo, we got cornbread dressing.
You doing potato salad?
You doing potato salad?
Yes, I am.
Go and do the shake for me.
Potato salad.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
If you ain't got nothing like that, if your arms ain't flapping like that, then
boy, it's gonna be good.
Look at that flap.
Ain't no muscles. It's just fat.
I never seen somebody proud of their flaps. More prouder of their flaps. But go ahead.
I am.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
So you're doing potato salad.
Yes, I am.
And we also have Big Papa Pies. Yeah, Big Papa Pies is donating over 100 pies. He did last year, so one of our sponsors as well. So we're super duper excited for Big Papa Pies being out there with us on this year again. Looking forward to that. And we hadn't heard from Big Papa in a minute, so hopefully Big Papa can give us a call and let us know what's happening with him. What's happening?
I will say he can give us a taste test, but I'm going to hold off until Thanksgiving.
Nah, I can't wait. Ain't nothing like some treats. Big Papa, if you're out there listening, which I know you are out there on 1550 WPFC, come on, stop by with some of them treats. That's Big Papa Pies and Catering, Alan J. Powell Sr. Give him a call today at 504-258-0268. That's Big Papa Pies and Catering. He don't just do pies. He does much, much more.
I missed to tell you he came and did some turkey wings.
Yes.
I wasn't here that day.
And they were delicious.
Don't remind me.
I'm not, because I ate your portion.
I believe it.
You better believe it.
The hour cometh, and now it's the Kingdom Hour.
Don't go anywhere. Stick around. It's the Kingdom Hour Radio Show special in studio guest with us on today. Of course, we got to give a big shout out to those people in studio that rock with us real hard, that's down with us like 4 flat tires. It's the Kingdom Production crew and the Kingdom crew. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Join us for the Kingdom Hour Radio Show with the Apostle Keith and the Kingdom Crew. Live on Fridays at 4:30 on WABL 97.3 FM, WABL 1570, and WPFC 1550. Proclaiming the kingdom, preaching the truth, and transforming culture.
Mommy Moments with the Glamazon Mom.
Parents don't pamper their teenagers because they want to do the wrong thing. In fact, they do it from a place of love. But isn't it so much better to love your kids in a healthy manner that allows them to grow up and mature than to smother them with a controlling hand? Think of it this way. Every decision you make for your teen is one less decision they have to make for themselves. In other words, every day that you keep your kids dependent on you is one less day they have to learn how to grow into an independent adult. If you have a teen, girl, it is time to quit coddling, and it's time to let them, at an appropriate pace, learn to take control of their lives and make great decisions on their own. You've taught them well. Now trust what you've instilled in them. I'm Ebony Funderburk, your Glamazon mom. Make it a great day and stay fabulous, honey.
That's a mommy moment. Be a Glamazon mom. Like our fan page at Glamazon Mom. Follow us on Twitter, and remember, not all superheroes wear capes. Glamazon Mom.
It's the Kingdom Hour with your host Apostle and the Kingdom Crew. The voice, Desiree Collins, Pastor Travis Paul, and Ricky Robinson.
This is Antonio Neal. You are listening to WABL 1570 AM, 97.3 FM, and WPFC 1550 AM, home of the Kingdom Hour Radio Show.
And now it's the Kingdom Hour.
Right, you heard it. It's the Kingdom Hour Radio Show, live and direct. Hey, listen, I want to give a shout out to those in the studio on today. Of course, over there holding down the ones and the twos. That's one half of the Funky Cold Maninas. That is Nicholas Braxton Manina. Braxton, yeah. His whole government name. What's Madison?
That's Marley.
Marley, I mean.
Oh, you said Madison.
I know, I did.
Get one of them. It's Eminem. It's Eminem.
Eminem.
Eminem today.
It's Eminem. Eminem. Yeah. What, peanut or plain?
Depends on Marley's head. Probably peanut. Both of their heads taste the same.
Oh. Wait, they taste the same?
I said shape.
Oh, somebody said taste. I'm like, what you doing tasting people's heads?
Nick is like the best uncle ever, because every time he comes to the house, he be like, hey, girls. And he be like, hey, Nick. Look, see, like little kids. Like you got something for him today, like some candy or something?
He got a high five. That's all you get.
That's it.
Yep. You never told me her middle name, though.
Oh, Renee. I'm sorry.
Hey, Renee. It's Riri, y'all.
She do call her girl. Her thing is that girl Riri.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? That's right. Yeah.
Hey, Riri. How you doing, Riri? Amen. Say, get off me. Indeed. So, hey, listen, want to give a big shout out Desiree, I guess she'll be flying in any moment now. But if not, Desiree, big ups to you out there. That's Desiree DC, the voice Collins. She is not here, but sitting in the seat, though, right there doing something strange. It's none other than the emerged butterfly, Ricky Robinson.
That's me. Don't look at me today. Look at me on the screen because I look different. Different today. Hair big.
Yeah, I got the curls bouncing.
I didn't feel like putting no contacts on. I was like, glasses it is, because when I leave here,
every time you come in, you have the glasses on.
No,
just about.
I didn't have them last week. I had all dark circles and no makeup.
Okay. Telling all your business.
That's right. You know I don't care.
Hey, listen, guys, want to give a big shout out to all those others who walk with us here at the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. First and foremost, or secondly, is A&R All Tax Service. That's right, A&R All Tax Service. When that tax time rolls around, you want A&R All Tax Service to handle the business for you. They're fast, friendly, reliable, and affordable with over 60 years of experience. That's A&R All Tax Service. If you got jacked up, paid too much, or maybe you didn't pay enough, maybe your tax is just jacked up, well, they'll get it right for you. That's A&R All Tax Service. Drop by, pay them a visit at 12841 Plank Road there in Baker, Louisiana. That's 12841 Plank Road in Baker, Louisiana. Or you can give them a call today to set up an appointment. That's 225-775-1706. That's A&R All Tax Service. When you make that call or you make that visit, ask for Ruby Richard, Audrey Palmer, or Miss Irma Bajeron. When you want it done right, you want A&R All Tax Service to do it for you.
It's the Kingdom Hour on WABL and WPFC. Keep it locked. Keep it locked.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. Every Friday goes down at 4:30. Of course, you can always catch us on all your digital streaming platforms. If you ever missed an episode of the Kingdom Hour Radio Show, you can find us on Spotify. Just type in the Kingdom Hour Radio Show on Spotify. Go to YouTube. You can like, share, follow, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you can also find some previous episodes of the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We're all over the place. Go ahead, leave us a comment, a review. Let us know your thoughts about the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. And listen, you can always be a part of the show simply by dialing the number 225-406-7674. Again, that's 225-406-7674 to be a part of today's show. Of course, we have church taboo topics coming your way, tough topics that you wish you could talk about but don't have the courage, the space, or the place to talk about it. Well, we talk about it here at the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. 225-406-7674. So get your fingers ready to dial when that time comes up. Or if you just want to be a part, make a comment, maybe give a shout out to somebody, you could do that by dialing the number. And then, of course, we have Bless Up or Mess Up coming your way as well. New music that we're going to air on this platform, give you, the listening audience, an opportunity to weigh in on that new music. If it's a bless up, it's a keeper. If it's a mess up, what are we going to do?
I'm going to pray for them.
Going to pray for them. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to toss it backwards over your shoulder. Okay. That's Desiree DC Collins, the voice, who is not using her voice. She's doing charades in here. And yeah. And hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I am amazing. How are you?
Indeed, I'm amazingly amazing.
I like the double.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, amazingly amazing. That's what I am. That's how I feel.
I like that. Amazingly amazing on Friday.
On Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah. What other way to feel on a Friday than amazingly amazing? Yeah.
That's it.
Amazingly amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're moving on. Yeah, so you can always leave us an email as well. Send us an email if you have inquiries or suggestions about our church taboo topics. You can send that to info@kingdomhour.com. You can always be a partner with us as well. Help support what we do here on the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. Just send us an email to partnerswithanS@kingdomhour.com. If you'd like to partner up with us, you can do so by sending us an email to partnerswithanS@kingdomhour.com. I'm excited today. We have in the studio with us the extraordinary, amazingly amazing broker from Magnolia Realtor, Khadijah. Hey, Khadijah. How are you?
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thanks for being here today. Come on, Khadijah Connor. Amen.
I like how you do the Khadijah.
Yeah. Khadijah Connor, yeah. I love it. Khadijah Connor in the building with us, the broker of Magnolia South Realtor.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's reality. You just saw it. Good thing she didn't see it.
Put some respect on my name.
Oh, that's what we do. That's what we.
The hour cometh, and now it's the Kingdom Hour.
Khadijah come in here walking heavy, put some speck on my name. That's what I'm talking about.
Sit up straight.
You see me sit up straight.
I think it's the chair, because everybody that sits in that chair have a boldness and confidence.
I know, they just get extra bold.
That's correct.
I love it.
Yes.
The chair's anointed.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. You're going to walk out here just anointed.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell the listening audience and the people out there who's Khadijah.
All right, so my name is Khadijah Connor, and I am the broker owner of Magnolia South Realty. An extra little tidbit is I actually just recently received my license, and now I am a licensed loan originator. So,
oh, wow. Okay.
I'm doing it all. I'm doing it all.
Wait. You need and deserve some of these. Watch this.
Give him. Which one?
That's the crowd cheering for you there. They cheering. That's amazingly amazing.
That's why she said
wow.
put some spec on her name.
You better put some spec on
She
her
worked
name.
hard for that.
And put some checks behind her name too. Come on.
Amen to that.
Hey, come on now.
Because most people would do the loan portion first before they become a broker sometimes. So you kind of just saw the benefits of being able to do both, right?
Some people won't even go that route. Some people would just stick strictly with residential, being a realtor, broker.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Real estate has a lot of different parts to it.
Wow. What got you involved in real estate? Because, I mean, of course, you know, with the market so saturated, I mean, you see brokers and realtors, I mean, there's signs, it's saturated.
But it's enough houses out there for everybody to sell, so I will say that.
You better say it then. Say it for the people in the back, too.
So a little bit of background for me. So before I got into real estate, I actually was a cosmetologist.
Okay.
My mother-in-law was a real estate broker, and she would always say, hey, look, I think you would be really good in doing real estate. And I was just so young at the time. You know, I wasn't mature. I'm just being honest. I wasn't mature at the time. But as I grew older, I said, you know what? I'm really good with people. I said, maybe this could be a career for me. So I decided to get into real estate as a part-time realtor, doing hair full-time. And I just kind of just really fell in love with it. With my first closing, single mom, 4 kids.
Wow.
Just never thought she would have ever been able to, you know, be a homeowner.
Yeah.
And just being a part of that experience, I was like, oh, yes, this is for me.
Wow.
So I actually quit doing hair and I went full-fledged into real estate full-time. And when I got into this career, I always said that I wanted to further. And when it came time for that opportunity, I decided to go ahead and get my broker's license. So that was always in the cards for me.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because COVID hit. And so my 4-year to date was when they shut down the entire country.
Oh, wow.
And so honestly, I got discouraged. I was like, you know what, God, this may be a sign. This may not be for me.
Yeah.
And so just fast forward into the end of 2020, I said, you know what, I'm gonna keep doing what I said I was gonna do. And so I got my broker's license. That was a lot, but I did it.
Yeah.
And 2020 actually was the hardest year for me in real estate. I had so many moments where I wanted to just give up and quit. But that following year.
Tell us about some of those challenges, you know, during that time that, you know, because I think there's somebody out there who may be, you know, considering going into real estate. And the reality is you're going to face challenges in anything you go through. So what were some of those challenges you faced?
I think it was just the uncertainty for my clients, not knowing what was going to happen in the country and, you know, just holding off because they wanted to see what was going to go on. And so, through that process, I started a whole company. So that was a whole, you know, that was a whole different, you know, thing to jump into. And my business, it was just very stagnant. It was just not moving in 2020. And I actually sold 3 houses in 2020.
The entire year?
When I decided to go full time, yes, I decided to go full time. I sold 3 houses. So I said, you know what? That's it.
Yeah.
I'm done. We moving on.
Back to hair.
Hello? That's exactly where I was going.
Yeah.
And so my husband said, you know what? You need to pray and ask God to give you guidance. And I'm going to be here every step of the way with you, whatever decision you choose to make.
That's
make
what
sure
you
it's
need.
the right one.
Yeah.
My husband was, whoo.
The
He
Rock.
stood right by, oh, yes, he did. Stood right beside me.
You better give him a shout out.
I will.
Tell the people who your husband is.
Ryan Connor.
Good that is.
14 years strong. Let's go.
Let's go. Gang.
And 2021, that was the biggest year for me.
Wow.
2021, it hit, and it was just amazing.
Come on.
Amazing to just be able to put people into houses who never anticipated ever being homeowners, who have been renting forever.
Wow.
Breaking barriers. You know, being
That's
the first
good.
people in their family to just be able to own a home. Get into houses with no money down. You know, you hear the crazy stories. Oh, you have to have, you know, this amount of money saved to purchase a home. That's not true. That may have been your situation.
Come on.
But they may not be yours.
Wow.
And so I hate when I hear people say that, oh, well, I can't afford it. Or hearing the fear in their voices. And I'm like, no. You with the wrong realtor.
Come on.
You got to get with the right people who going to make sure you taken care
And
of.
who's the right people?
Oh, that's Magnolia South Realty.
Okay. I'm just checking now. I'm just checking now. Put some spec on her name.
You had this point where you almost let go.
Yes.
And so I think about the people who might be listening right now who know that they're called to do something. They've been pretty passionate about it, and they're at the point where they almost let go. Right? It's like, I'm going to go back to what I know. I'm going to turn back around and go backwards. But you said the following year. And what's interesting is that you said the year you decided to go into your business,
Things shut down.
the world shut down.
Yeah.
And you sold 3 houses.
Yes.
So you put your money, your investment, your time into it, and it didn't look like it was going to reap a harvest.
Correct.
But then the following year was one of your biggest years.
Correct.
Right. So to people who right now, who God has called to do a thing, they've been trying to do this faith walk to do what God has called them to do. They made the investment, and then they almost let go. They're at that point where they're thinking, I don't know if I heard from God. I don't know if this is going to bear fruit. What would you say to them?
I think for anybody who was in that situation, number one, I think you need to go to God and ask God for guidance, right? Just when you think everything is about to end, that is your time for your breakthrough. And I think that when people get into that season, they just say, hey, I'm going to let go. But you won't be able to see the fruits from your labor. If I would have given up within that first year of opening my company, I would not be where I am today. When I started my company, I didn't have the intention of even hiring any agents. I was just going to be solo by myself. And God showed me different in 2021. I could not even manage the load of the type of clientele that I was receiving then. And so with me saying, hey, I'm not even going to, hire anybody, God showed me completely different. Hey, you can't do this solo. You cannot do everything yourself. You have to delegate. And so I am just so blessed that God has given me this opportunity to where, has shown me where, I am today. Because honestly, I've had my company for 4 years. I've been doing real estate for 9. And just seeing the progress year after year and how I'm continuing to grow is just an amazing experience. So for anybody who is listening, just don't give up. Keep going. Keep going. You're going through this season, but God is gonna show you different.
That's awesome.
That is good.
Yeah. In the building with us today, Miss Khadijah Connor of Magnolia South Realtor, broker, and now she's bringing that paper too now.
Hello.
She making sure the loans get
I
up.
think she printing the paper.
Yeah.
Don't say that, girl. Them people listening. We'll be right back. It's the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. Oh, God.
The hour cometh, and now it's the Kingdom Hour. It's the Kingdom Hour with your host Apostle and the Kingdom Crew. The voice, Desiree Collins, Pastor Travis Paul, and Ricky Robinson.
1 John 2:12 through 14. I write to you, little children, because your sins are forgiven you for his name's sake. I write to you, fathers, because you have known him who is from the beginning. I write to you, young men, because you have overcome the wicked one. I write to you, little children, because you have known the Father. I have written to you, fathers, because you have known him who is from the beginning. I have written to you, young men, because you are strong, and the word of God abides in you, and you have overcome the wicked one.
Join us for the Kingdom Hour radio show with Apostle Keith and the Kingdom Crew. Live on Fridays at 4:30 on WABL 97.3 FM, WABL 1570, and WPFC 1550. Proclaiming the kingdom, preaching the truth, and transforming culture.
Welcome back to the Kingdom Hour radio show. We're live and direct. That's right, on every digital streaming platform: Facebook, YouTube, Apple TV, Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick, Spotify. You got it. We're there. Go ahead, leave us a comment. We have moderators if you're on our digital streaming platforms. On Facebook, right below, leave us a little comment. If you're on YouTube, right over there to the right of you is a comment box. Let us know what you think about the Kingdom Hour radio show. If you have a question for Ms. Connor about real estate, she's the one to answer it for you. She's in the building today with us, live and direct, and we're in the building right along with her. Yeah, she ain't printing paper though.
Not in those terms.
We gotta clean that one up. We're gonna have the FBI
Get the funk off.
Get the funk off. Get the funk out of here.
I ain't see
What's
it.
the current interest rates right now?
Oh, so current interest rates are pushing the high sixes. There are a lot of affordable options. So new construction, they're offering a lot of different incentives with lower interest rates. And so that's where we're seeing a lot of our first-time home buyers are tending to do new construction because, you know, it's brand new. You have your warranties, and then you have a more affordable interest rate and payments.
Okay.
So would you say that it's best to go new construction at this time, or maybe invest in, you know, maybe a pre-existing home where you may get a little more square footage? Because that's one thing I've noticed about new construction. You get less real estate, but you pay more money. You know, the houses are smaller, they're closer together, you know, but you're paying a higher premium for new construction nowadays.
It depends on your preference.
Okay.
I have some people that prefer new construction.
Yeah.
They prefer something move-in ready, something that they don't have to deal with, you know, repairs or anything like that. If there is something, they can always just, you know, do a warranty claim.
Yeah.
But you have your other clients who say, hey, I want more character.
Yeah.
You know, I want something in a more established neighborhood. I want yard. I don't want my houses to all look the same down the street. So
and be butted up one to another. I don't want to reach sugar out the window to my neighbor. Can I borrow some sugar? Oh, thank you. All right. Right.
But in California, the houses are just that close.
Oh, they are.
My sister, well, the one of the houses she lived in like the most expensive area.
Don't be scared of that.
Thank you so much. But you can really reach out your hand out the window and
Yeah,
right there.
it's
So
an
I get
alley.
what you're saying.
Yes.
It's almost like purchasing a car. I just bought my daughter. My daughter got a new car, and it was actually a cheaper interest rate for her to go with a newer car versus actually a used car.
Yes.
And so
Pre-owned.
I'm sorry. Yes,
Pre-owned
pre-owned.
car. Yes.
But we always have to
Sounds
teach our
better.
children to be financially ready, right? So, like, as far as I think most of the people now, I think can we do something more geared towards like youth, young adults, and preteens, like getting them prepared to purchase a home, even like right after. Not high school, but right after college. Do you have a program like that or anything?
we don't, but honestly, I encourage people when we do home buying seminars. Like, I think parents should bring their children
Yeah,
with them.
I agree.
We give a lot of education when it comes to home buying seminars, and just having kids in the room to just kind of know that. Because honestly, let me tell you about my experience. So I actually, when I graduated high school, I attended Southern. So I accumulated a lot of student loan debt, right?
You and everybody else.
Yeah, exactly. So, with that being said, a lot of people don't understand when it comes to purchasing a home, those decisions can potentially interfere with you getting pre-approved. At the time, you're in college, it's your first year. Oh, everybody, everybody's getting refunds and all this. But hey, that's great at the time. But now when it's time to actually have ownership, that's where we're seeing a lot of obstacles, because they're like, hey, my student loans are in deferment, or I may still be in school. However, that can still be counted against you.
Wow.
So it's just about educating more to the community, to our younger generation, like, hey, pay attention to those decisions that you make when you're in college, because they could potentially interfere, with you making your home purchase.
I just love seeing people posting their relatives. They have 22-year-old just purchased their first home, 23. It just feels so
And I
good.
love to see you just talking directly into that microphone too.
Sorry, thank you.
There we go.
Glory.
Shabbat.
But yeah, I love to see children.
Yes.
I'm gonna say children, like young adults, has been able to make those moves, because I was a teenage mother, so some of those decisions I couldn't make for myself because I had to focus on being a mother.
Absolutely.
But just actually pushing more for younger people, not necessarily older people, like going to the college campus and say, hey, are you getting ready to graduate? Are you thinking about purchasing a home now that that's just my suggestion and my marketing tip for you.
One thing too, a lot of people don't know is if you're in college and you are about to graduate, they can actually use your college as employment. So if you graduate college, and you have an offer letter from a company, they can actually consider your college years as employment.
Oh,
so
wow.
you can actually purchase a home. They'll use your offer letter
Yeah.
to qualify you for a mortgage.
That's
a lot of
good.
people don't know that.
Wow,
Right.
see?
Definitely.
I'm glad I said something out loud.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a good tip.
Well, yeah.
So, when I have a youth program working with high school students from 9th to 12th grade.
Okay.
And so when and one of the things I was working with them was their credit scores. They're just working on their credit scores while they're in high school, because people don't realize that they can. And if they have, so we had this one young man who had an impoverished experience that he was, he had been born into. And so everything was like a big deal to him. However, when you gave him some information, he ran with it. So he got in the job. He worked this job for 1 full year. And I told him, and we would talk about, when you get your check, go ahead, get your check, put it on the credit card, and then so your credit score can get higher and higher.
The credit, yeah.
So when he graduated high school, he bought the first home that his family ever had when he graduated high school, because he had been working at a hotel as a bell person for 2 years. So that 1 year of experience and his credit score that he had, I think it was like a 690. At 18 years old, he bought the first home his family had ever had in their lives.
Wow.
18.
Yeah,
18
so he
years
is
old.
23 now. He's bought 4 homes since then.
Come on.
He just keeps using the same practice.
Yes.
I think it's important to let young people know, because many times you think that's something for old people,
Right,
something for my
right.
mama to do, or my
Yeah.
mama, or no one I know has ever done it.
Yes.
Can you speak to them about some hacks with the possibilities of someone being young and being able to break that stronghold of families not being able to be homeowners by the decisions they make in high school?
All right, so it's a tough one. I think the first thing is maturity. Mm-hmm. You have to have the mindset to even think outside the box like that. For someone who's in high school, 18 years old, oh gosh, stay consistent with employment. Credit, it plays a big role with your buying power. A lot of people aren't educated as to what that looks like, and when you apply for a mortgage, they will pull all 3 scores. A lot of people think it's just 1 score, but it's all 3 scores. So employment will be one thing. Staying consistent on your job. Don't go from job to job, hopping from here to there, because they look at that. I kind of say, like, taking a loan application is like dealing with the FBI, right? So they look at everything, right? They look at your income, they look at your scores, they look at your employment history.
Social media.
Hey, that may be true. But it's mindset, number one. Number 2, staying consistent with your employment, and monitoring your credit.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of times, even at young ages. I mean, y'all know this. Sometimes people put stuff in other people's.
So that's a key for your parents. Don't be putting your cable in your children's name
and then not paying it,
and not paying
jacking
it.
up their
Right.
credit scores.
Yeah.
It's the saddest thing.
Yes. So credit plays a big role, and just seeing anybody that is, of a younger generation that is trying to achieve, having good credit. That's just an amazing. Like, just hearing you tell that story is amazing. I've never had any experiences with anybody that young, but I love to hear that story. That's amazing. That's amazing to just hear our youth, just shifting that mindset. Really, it's just getting them prepared for that. So
I think they just aren't taught it. I find that when you put it
Absolutely.
in front of them
Yes.
and say, hey, because they make choices based off their environment and what they see. But if you tell them things like, rather than waiting for your parents to buy you a car, you can
Correct.
buy your own car.
That's right.
Yeah.
You go
Yeah.
ahead and you go to that job and you
Yeah.
work that job your senior year. Just work the job a full year in your senior
Yes.
year, because many of them may do half days in school,
Mm-hmm.
but that consistent job for one full year.
Yeah.
And just showing them that when you get your graduation money and the money that everybody gives you that you have never had before, go ahead and take that money and put it into a interest-bearing account and things. And when you tell them, it was so funny that they just go, "I didn't know."
Yeah.
And so I've worked with a lot of them who have bought their own vehicles. So proud of them.
Yes.
But he's the only one that I've had that they were houseless, homeless.
Wow.
But he was determined to buy the home, and he did. He's, like I said, he's on his fourth home now
That's amazing.
at 24 years old.
That is amazing. Wow. In the building with us today, Khadijah Connor, Magnolia Sour Relative.
Pink pill poppin', blue pill poppin', Mary P poppin', rubber band poppin', little Mary droppin', little Mary poppin', little Mary poppin'.
It's the Kingdom Hour. It's the Kingdom Hour on WABL and WPFC. Keep it locked.
This is Mommy Moments with the Glamazon Mom.
What an amazing time we live in America. We're beginning to discuss the Fuller story. The Fuller story is not just the story of American history, but it includes the stories of African American history. This is a monumental moment because we're seeing Confederate flags being removed, statues coming down, and buildings renamed. And as amazing as this is, we must not be content with just these things. It is up to us parents to make sure that our stories are included as a part of the overall American story and not simply a sidebar. I'm Ebony Funderburk, your Glamazon mom. Make it a great day. Fist up and stay fabulous, honey.
That's a mommy moment. Be a Glamazon Mom. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Glamazon Moms. And remember, not all superheroes wear capes. Glamazon Mom.
It's the Kingdom Hour on WABL and WPFC. Keep it locked.
Has your small engine equipment been experiencing LOP issues?
Lop.
Yes, LOP.
What's
Lack of performance. Can you believe that? Well, Carl Robinson Small Engine Repairs has fast and friendly services. He's located at 10808 Greenwood Springs Road, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. His phone number is 225-268-5486. Again, Robinson Small Engine Repair can repair your lawnmowers, your blowers, trimmers, four-wheelers, ATVs, golf carts, pressure washing, generators, and so much more. If it has a small engine, he can fix it. Contact Robinson Small Engine Repair, 225-268-5486. 10808 Greenwood Springs Road.
Your Right Hand Man LLC. Has your home seen better days? Holes in the walls? Outdated look? Need a wash job and a fresh paint? Well, call Your Right Hand Man LLC for the job. Handling your carpentry, drywall, electrical, painting, plumbing, pressure washing needs. For a free estimate, call Kenneth White, Your Right Hand Man, at 225-810-1283. That's Your Right Hand Man, Kenneth White, at 225-810-1283. 83.
It's the Kingdom Hour on WABL and WPFC. Keep it locked. The hour cometh, and now it's the Kingdom Hour.
That's right, you heard it. It's the Kingdom Hour radio show. Of course, you just saw Funk Off. Yeah, get your Funk Off package at www.funkoff.com. Yeah, you got the stinkies. You need the funk off. Tell the stinkies, get the funk off of me. Yeah, gotta be careful when you say that. It is a family program. Yes. What you say, Madison?
I'm not saying it. I did good last week.
You did?
I actually did it said last week.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to get
we got to caution when she says she's got a lisp.
Yes, God's still working on me.
Yeah. Yeah. We banned her from saying funk
I banned
off.
it myself.
Well, good. Govern your mouth. Yes. Put some peppermints in it too. Any big things happening this weekend, Desiree? Nothing happening. Nothing popping.
Well, you know.
What? I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
I know.
Oh.
And today, me neither.
And there it is.
Well, let me say this. In the morning, good thing is we're having a family engagement leadership workshop that's going to be located at 11200 Avenue F. That's Crestwork Early Learning Center.
Okay.
We want to hear the voices of families, so we're going to have a focus group. We want the tea on what they need, what we need to know to inspire the next direction for 2025. So if you know somebody who has a child from birth to 4 years old who wants to come and give us a piece of their mind about the
Some
needs
folk
that
ain't got
families
enough money to
have
give.
for children ages birth to 4 years old, we welcome them to come to 11200 Avenue F for our family engagement and leadership workshop that we're having tomorrow. It's going to be a focus group so it can drive the next season of our work with family engagement. I hope you're listening, and I hope to see you in the morning.
So do they have to register or just show up?
They can just show up. It's from 10 to 11:30
Okay.
tomorrow. If you want to bring your kids, you're welcome to. Bring your kids, because we understand the reality with parents is if the parent has to show up, then so should the kids, right?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
good. Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, speaking about parents and children, kids, right? One of the things I thought about that hack we were talking about earlier about, you know, our children learning, you know, about real estate and finances and all those things. One of the things that I had aspired to do, I got one more, I'm going to do it. When my my oldest son was going to college, I was thinking, man, you know, it'd be good to buy rental property that he could stay in during his course of college years. Same with the daughter, right? They could stay in during the course of their college years. They could bring in roommates, charge them rent. She stay absolutely free.
I like
and
that.
let them pay rent. And then when she graduate, she don't have to rush off into the workforce looking for a place to stay. Or he don't have to go in the workforce and look for a place to stay. In other words, they don't have to come back home.
Is that still the plan?
You're going to be crying.
Absolutely. What? Crying?
So I have a better one for you. This the plan with Jade. I wanted to do it with Crystal, but Crystal wasn't ready to purchase a home, even though she's been really well. But the plan is to actually get a duplex.
Yeah.
And they can stay in one duplex, and they can rent out one or two of the
On
other
the other
ones.
side.
And my niece has actually done that in Ponchatoula, Louisiana.
Okay.
She's actually have a duplex out there.
That's awesome.
She's actually has a practice as well. She's a speech pathologist in New Orleans.
Yeah.
So she actually did purchase, her first home was to purchase a duplex, and she actually has the other tenants that actually pays the mortgage, pretty much at the end of the day. So that is actually a good thing to do.
Absolutely.
To help our kids to be financially, they're afraid of too.
Yeah.
They're afraid. They think of something break, the air break.
Right.
That's what the insurance is for.
Yeah.
If you
Get
keep up your
homeowners
homeowner
insurance.
insurance, keep your
that
warranty up,
yeah.
just like you do with your car.
Yeah.
And just those questions. I mean, even today, our kids still call and ask questions like about their insurance. Like, Mom,
Sure.
getting ready to sign up for my insurance again. What plan should I go with? Even with your car, they have different gap insurance plans and different plans for you to go. With your home, you should have the same education.
Yeah,
But I
that's
want to let you know that you're right. People do have gifts and talents. One of the gifts I think I have is for people, and I thought about wanting to be a realtor at one time.
It's never too late
It's
to
not.
get to elevate. I'm sorry.
Elevate.
Oh.
Thank you so much. But sometimes people want to also be in the lane in which they see it being successful. And for me, it's like all the back and like you just got a contract. It's not too long ago. You were looking over like, I don't like that look right there. As soon as I leave him, make sure I email them.
Right.
You have to really be right on it, right?
Yes.
And I was like, man, I could be a great house show. Like, let me tell you, come over here. Let me show you the home. But just like thinking about even getting the young people involved of what real estate would look like as becoming real estate agents.
You know what? I want to say this because social media plays a big role in real estate, right? I think a lot of people see us posting closings and having these closing videos, but nobody understands what happened in between to even get there, right?
Yeah, the
and
work.
so they're like, oh, I can do this. I can do this. Let me get my real estate license. And then they get their real estate license. And first year is like, I'm not renewing my license because this is a lot of work. And I think people really don't understand, oh, realtors just show houses. No, we don't. It's a lot more involved.
Yeah.
We have to be, sometimes I call myself a firefighter because I have to put out fires. Hey, I got this house under contract, but something happened with repairs. Seller doesn't want to fix anything. Okay, well, what do I do? Because if I don't figure out how I can fix it, my client's going to lose out on this house, you know? And so it's a lot of things behind the scenes that people don't see, contracts, you know, negotiating different things, having to put all kind of different parties together just to get to the closing table. It's a lot. It's a lot. And it's a lot of different personalities. Sometimes you have husband and wife who may not be on the same page.
Right.
You know, when you're
gotta
showing
be a
houses.
counselor.
Exactly. Counselor, financial advisor, therapist.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And so...
Parent. Go sit down.
I told you not to do nothing.
Wait, you bought a new car? We trying to get a house. Didn't I tell you not to spend no money on that?
Yes.
Wait, what you on the car lot for? Well, as soon as I
No.
get off of it.
Leave right now.
Right now.
Don't make me come get over.
Come to Piccadilly's right now.
Exactly. So it's a lot. And I think a lot of people just think, oh, okay, well, I see other realtors that are posting closings and they're very successful with doing that, so I can do it too. And it's a lot involved. So when people call me and they say, hey, I want to be a realtor, I say, how much time you got? Because we about to have a little powwow.
Come on.
We're going to talk about exactly what it is to be a realtor, because it's a lot more than what you think. And it's a lot of upfront investment. And so a lot of people don't realize that.
So don't worry, I wouldn't be coming to the bill. I would just let you
I
know
think
that.
you should. Hey, you might want to look into that.
Let's go to the commercial part.
I was trying to save you.
Continue.
Don't go anywhere. Stick around. We have church taboo topics coming your way and more. Miss Khadijah Connor, Magnolia South Realtor.
It's the Kingdom Hour with your host Apostle and the Kingdom Crew. The voice, Desiree Collins, Pastor Travis Paul, and Ricky Robinson.
Welcome back to the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. Coming up next is Church Taboo Topics. It's the tough topics that you would hope to talk about, wish to talk about, but don't have the people, the place, the space, the courage to talk about it. Well, we're going to talk about it here on the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. Don't go anywhere at Church Taboo Topics. Get your fingers ready to dial 225-406-7674.
Get ready for Church Taboo Topics with the Kingdom Crew. Hard topics to be discussed and tough questions you want answered and much, much more. Let's go. Up next, Church Taboo Topics with the Kingdom Crew.
That's right. It's that time. Church Taboo Topics. Love to hear from you. Get your fingers ready to dial 225-406-7674. Here we go. Church Taboo Topics. What we got?
Can't let nobody play with us. Is it possible to stay true to your rough edges while living for God? Or does the church force you to change who you are to fit in? Hashtag plays no games.
I still carry my pocket knife. Oh, I said that out loud.
You do.
One more time for the people who
and
said, wait, what happened? Can't let nobody play with us. Is it possible to stay true to your rough edges while living for God? Does the church force you to change who you are to fit in? Hashtag plays no games.
There it is.
That's right.
Yeah. You know, let's toss that over to Magnolia South Realtor.
We're gonna throw in the
You got some gangster in you?
I used to have some gangster.
You used to?
Yeah.
What happened to the gangster?
It's gone.
It's not gone.
Why did it disappear?
If somebody play with your money.
Okay, now you talking money. All right, now.
Okay, they
Yeah.
say,
there we go.
In the kingdom. Okay, so if somebody play with your money, basically you've been talking to this client and you've been working with them all this time, and all of a sudden another realtor come in. Just go
You
ahead
starting
with
mess
your,
now.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. They said play with no game. She in the kingdom, right?
Eyebrows went up.
Okay, I'm just saying. Oh, this has happened before, so I'm kind of I'm in her business right now.
That's why I say you did that.
For those that was messing with Mrs. Connor, oh, we got you over here. Go ahead.
Actually, that has not happened to me before.
Okay.
But I will say, so there have been a lot of changes in real estate. So in August, there were, I'm pretty sure y'all are probably familiar with this, there were some lawsuits. In that situation, so pretty much where we are now is sellers have representation. So whenever you decide to list a property, you sign an agreement with the seller to list their property. Now we have a buyer's representation agreement. So that states that you are exclusively working with one realtor. So before, that was not the case. Somebody say, hey, yeah, I'm not working with the realtor. And then next thing you know, 30 days later, you find them posting their picture on social media. You're like, hey, what happened to you? Weren't working with the realtor, right? So now it's where we have more structure in real estate. So yeah, we don't have those problems no more.
Okay, good.
Never had that problem, but I've heard crazy weird stories about that.
So then do indulge for a second. If you did experience that, what would you do?
So right is right and wrong is wrong, right? If I'm working with this buyer, if I started working with this buyer, right, I what I do is to protect myself is I say, hey, I get that in text message or I get that in some kind of email. I'm not working with anybody.
Yeah.
I've acknowledged that. We can move forward.
Yeah.
I do not want to waste my time. So asking those upfront questions with those buyers, hey, are you working with somebody? That's important because that's not fair to the other realtor to have to do all of this work, show you houses. We do not get compensated until you actually purchase your home. So we are doing a lot of things for free in return that you are going to purchase a home. So everybody doesn't see it like that though. But if that were to happen to me, me and that other agent are going to have a conversation and I'm going to have all my documentation and all my facts lined out. And we would just have that conversation and say, hey, look, we're going to have to work this out.
Come on.
So the other agent would have to be able to give you some kind
Somebody
of
gonna have to
compensation.
Yes.
Either that or you're going to have some Vaseline and boxing gloves.
Oh,
Just compensation. We're gonna keep it.
You don't look like you're a fighter. I couldn't see it.
I won't, but they do call me firecracker.
See, truth
She
comes
plays
out.
no games.
She plays no games.
And that goes back to playing no games. It's reference to not just necessarily financially, but playing with your kids and reference to just different things.
They don't understand that part.
I do.
Everybody doesn't. And let me tell you, I did have a situation. Now y'all taking me back.
Uh-oh.
I did have a situation. I was working with the buyer. She said that she was not working with anybody. Took her to see one house. Now, mind you, my husband works nights. So in order for me to go show houses at 4 o'clock, I have to get my kids.
Yeah.
So I had to arrange to get my kids off of the bus to go all the way to Gonzales to go show houses. That took me an hour at almost 5 o'clock traffic. Showed her house, didn't like the house. Followed up with her. Hey, okay, well, I'll send you some more houses. Send some more houses. Oh, I saw that house already. Oh, how you saw that house?
Right.
You know? Oh, I saw it with another realtor. I said, hold on. You said you weren't working with another realtor. Oh no, I've been working with 5.
What do they do?
Whoever
that at?
finds me the house is the one I'm going to work with. I said, ma'am, I'm sorry, I do not do business like that.
Yeah. Wow.
So, you know, I had to let that go.
Sound like the woman at the well.
And the one you with ain't your husband.
That ain't your realtor.
Ain't your realtor. Yeah.
But it, as a realtor, you have to know when to just say, hey, that was not for me.
Yeah.
And in that situation, that was
know
not
when
for
to
me.
fold them.
Yeah.
Know when to walk away.
Right.
Well, so the church taboo topic. So does the church change you and take off your gangster, your edge, your rough edge while you're living for God? What are your thoughts?
Well, I think the enemy has to flee 7 ways, and it's always intriguing to see how.
Okay. With these hands, or I mean, what?
You know.
However, huh? Okay. Ricky?
She said,
7
Wow,
ways.
if
Hit the
se-
casket, hit the body bag.
I went back to Ecclesiastic. Like he was, I was like 1 in 3. Wait, hold on, no, that's not the same thing. What you about to say, Desiree? For me, church, I am genuinely myself. I mean, if I'm actually in a good mood, you'll know it. If I'm feeling down, you'll know it. And for the most part, I see that church, you should not change. You should be exactly who you are. Church is for the sick. I personally this weekend went through something this weekend, and I actually had to deal with it. And I really want to go get in the car, and Apostle would have been calling and asking me, where did you go? And I just literally had to just sit there in that moment and to just embrace and say, because no one's perfect, and I'm going to sit here and just deal with it right there and be embarrassed. So not allow the church to change me, because with that moment, it actually probably helped bless other people that could have been embarrassed for it.
Okay. I got you.
Amen.
You say yay, man?
I say amen.
Oh, okay. So I didn't say yay, man. Well, Nick, what you think?
What I think?
Yeah.
I think that no.
No.
I think that the church does not try to force you to change.
The church does not force you to change. Okay.
Well,
Some churches.
yeah, no.
Yeah, that's true though. Let's go back.
I feel like the rough edges are needed. In the
Okay. Okay.
Like rough edges because the kingdom is it's the hospital.
Okay.
It's full of people that are coming from brokenness and you still got connivers that come to Christ, but
Okay.
they don't let that part go.
Yeah.
They try to play you and bedazzle you. So I feel like put it like this: the hustle part and the gangster part and part. I feel like you shouldn't let it go unless it is a hindrance.
Okay. So the gangster and the hustler.
Yeah.
So you still should be a gangster in the gospel.
For
I know
God.
what type of gangster you was. I mean, I feel like if you're especially an armor bearer, I feel like you can't have no weak arm. No,
Okay.
Actually, a weak armor bearer.
Right.
Protecting the man of God that's bringing the word.
Yeah.
Somebody that danced ballet.
Yeah.
I don't.
Wait. You shooting folk down who do ballet? I used to do
dancers.
ballet.
I feel
Yeah.
like they wouldn't be able to, protect and stand up.
They'll be graceful in doing it and well balanced.
You say you did ballet? Did you say that?
You heard that?
Okay.
I did do
I
ballet.
heard a lot just now, but I won't
Comment.
comment. Well, for all the male dancers out there, there's some who
Nick lives at. He'll be in the parking lot in a few minutes.
and for all those valet people, thank you so much for meeting me at the car.
So I think in context to the question, the church change folk take the edge off. It's not the church that changes; it's the Holy Spirit that does the changing, right? So really, it's not people. When that happens, it's manipulation. Right. So if someone causes you to change, then that's manipulation. And I'll just call it what the Bible calls. The Bible calls that witchcraft. And so they're performing witchcraft on you. So it's not an individual's job to change people. A lot of times this fall prey on a lot of single women. They find a nice man who, is kind of in the streets or for the streets. Oh, I'll change him. You can't change him. No, you can't.
It's not your calling.
It's not your calling. It's not your job. It's not your duty to change people. And so when we think about in context to the question, it's not the church's job to change people. And should we change? There's some areas we all need to change in, right? And, so there's some things about us, even if, I'm still gangster in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Y'all look at the clean version now. But BC, I was pretty rowdy. But I think God will use some of those things maybe in a different fashion. Maybe you're loud and boisterous and certain things, but God will take that and He'll still use that in a way, in a means that's still godly. It's the Bible says it's like a righteous anger. It talks about a righteous anger. And so you could still have those things in you, but it's done in a righteous way to where now it's not done where it's malicious or, that type of thing. But, if I need to get loud with somebody, which I have, but I'm doing it in a righteous stance. Like Church on the Levee, we had some guys out there fighting, and I got in between them and say, look, sit down.
That's how you said it?
It was a little more... It was a little more.
Swole up on him?
Yeah, I had to, puff up a little bit, But I was ready to fight.
How long ago?
What they did?
Huh?
What they did when you?
They sat down.
They sat down.
Yeah.
How long ago this was?
This was, I don't know, Nick. Well, you weren't out there when we was up on the covering.
So they were.
You know what? That was around the flood time. So it was 2016. Yeah.
Ain't over the food.
No, they had some kind of beef going on with them, and they started fighting out in the field. Actually, Pastor Tiffany ran out there, and I had to shove her down because she's trying to get out there and get between two men. I'm like, what you doing? Sit.
She was swelling up.
She from Detroit.
I don't care where she from. And so, sometimes you have to use that, that deep outside voice or, in those means. And so, I think God will use some of those things as far as changing. I don't think, here again, Peter, as an example, right. Peter was cutting ears off. Mm-hmm. So, hey, God will use those things.
Yeah, you got to have one with you.
Got to have a Peter.
And so sometimes we are that person,
Mm-hmm.
I think that those gifts, I think those are part of the gifts and talents that He puts inside of us when He fashions us. That, and and that depending on what environment you're in, it manifests in different ways. And so once you've gotten that compelling from the Holy Spirit, it's still there, but you use it in a very different way. Yeah. You use it for your good and for God's glory.
Well, at the end,
but it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't take a bit of it out of people, because it's like what Nick said, the hustle or the
gangster.
Gangster
Or the hustler.
Well, you want somebody who's a hustler, who's innovative with evangelism, right? So you got a hustler spirit, but now this hustler spirit can be geared towards going and being,
doing things righteously.
Using an evangelism to be able to go wherever people are and do what needs to be done to win the souls for Christ. So the hustler, we want to keep that.
That's right.
And for the gangster, when people are testing people who are believers or someone who's not going to usurp themselves in a certain way, that person doesn't mind standing up, and holding other people accountable. So I don't think those gifts and talents have to go away. It's
Right.
Just that it's
just the way you use them now.
Yeah, it's just reallocated.
Yeah. There you go. Changing partners, but still doing the same
dance. So all of you hustlers and gangsters and people who
that's my
don't
people
play
though.
games.
Yeah, I love some hustlers and some gangsters.
We welcome you and we celebrate you right now.
We welcome you to elevate.
Oh,
there you go.
Keep those gifts and talents and just give it to God's glory.
There you go. At the end of the day, all that we do it for the kingdom and for His glory. Hey guys, listen, our time has expired.
On the radio, but they can still stay on the digital platform.
Absolutely. And how can they do that?
They will be able to download and go to YouTube as well as Facebook, Spotify, Apple TV, Roku TV. We'll take a 5-minute break and you can be able to join us there. You can also take our replay and we'll be able to be part of your laughter and your drive home on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, and also go back and check out some of our old shows.
There you go. It is the Kingdom Hour radio show. Coming up next is the Kingdom After Hour show. It's where it's raw, uncut, unscripted dialogue, conversation, just to have it with you, our digital streaming audience. Well, listen, our time has expired over there for one half of the Funky Cold Meninas. That is Nicholas Menina, and I don't know why I keep wanting to call her Madison. Marley over there. Riri. Yes, Marley Ma. Come on, Riri. Hey. Oh, bye. Oh, there you go. And then, of course, our special in-studio guest, Miss Khadijah Connor of Magnolia Soft Realtor. And what's the brokerage firm name? Same? Magnolia Soft
Realty.
Okay, it's all up under the same umbrella.
Yes.
There you go.
Did you hear how she said that?
I know.
You did?
And tell them
Eating
how
off
many
the same
relatives you
plate.
have as well under you.
We are a family of 7.
Oh, a family.
That's
I love
important. So you make 8 or just 7 altogether?
I'm with 7.
You're with 7, okay.
That. Oh, that's awesome.
All women.
They will take men though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You know how she paused on that
She
one.
said all women, like it was all like women are strong.
Woman king.
We can do it.
She-Ra.
We're here.
Hear her roar.
We don't need a man for nothing.
Magnolia roar.
All right.
Magnolia.
Yeah.
Stop.
Let her go home and tell her husband that. We don't need a man for nothing. Yeah. Story changed then.
Yeah.
When them tires need rotating. That all changed. And that big spider, come get the spider. It's a I don't need no man.
How you know?
Who go kill a
she don't
spider?
go get the spiders because he don't like them?
Huh?
How you know?
How you know what?
That she doesn't go get the spiders.
I do get the spiders,
See,
but I don't get the bugs.
I
Oh,
was looking
see.
at her. I saw that she's I'm gonna get the spider person.
Okay. Yeah, but will she be getting the one that make that noise in the middle of the night and somebody's trying to at the door?
No,
Will
and
she
I don't
roll
do
over?
snakes.
And don't do
We
snakes.
see snakes
Ooh.
frequently.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to have to work on that.
So I do need a man.
She needs a man.
I didn't say she didn't. I was just saying. Like
You did say
I was
that.
saying that.
We don't need a man.
I didn't say we. Trust me. No, don't say that.
Oh, okay. So
Chauncey,
I was just gonna say to clean hers up.
right. Fix it.
Like you said.
Fix it real
I
quick.
need you, Chauncey. Can't wait to get home. Love you, babe.
Sir Chauncey.
Such on that, sir. That. Oh, my bad. So we're out of here for this episode of the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. That's Desiree DC, the voice Collins, yes, and Ricky, the Emerge Butterfly Robinson. We're going to catch you guys over in the Kingdom After Hour Show. Don't go anywhere. Stick around for that. But we're going to see you next week for the Kingdom Hour Radio Show at 4:30. I'm your host, Apostle Keith. Y'all have a great weekend. If you don't have a place of worship, come out and check us out at Elevate Church.
No.
I messed up.
You did. Come and check us out at Elevate Church at 10957 Greenwell Springs Road. He's like, what in the world is going on? Baton Rouge, Louisiana, 70814. Service time at 10:30. We'll see you then. God bless you.
Thank you for tuning in to the Kingdom Hour. We trust you have been blessed. If you would like to contact us, please visit our Facebook page at The Kingdom Hour, or you can email us info@kingdomhour.com. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you on the next show.